Hello, I'm Professor Nika and I'll be teaching you Math 1200. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the parts of the website so you can make sure you don't miss something important on here. So that's what this video is going to be about. The most important thing maybe on here are announcements. So when I post things like maybe a homework is due, when is the midterm, stuff like that, that'll come out in announcements. So you should make sure that you sign up to get notifications when announcements come or get it sent to your email so you don't miss them. So that's under announcements. Okay, so maybe a little boring right now, no announcements yet. Under content is where everything in the course is posted. So the first thing under content are links, which are sort of the big macro things you need for the course. Maybe the most important thing on here are the course notes. So if you click on that, you'll get taken to a big PDF. Oh, I haven't opened it yet. Let's click on this and see where it takes us. So these are the course notes, and this is what we'll be doing in lecture sort of every day during the class. So you can see all the chapters. So the first chapter is on review, and these are links, so you can click on them and go to that section. And then limits, and then derivatives, and then integrals. And so these notes are what we're going to be doing in class. So I really recommend you either have a physical version of these notes printed out that you bring to class, or you are planning to have like a tablet or something where you have it saved as a PDF and you're writing on them. So they're fill in the blank notes where we fill in the blanks as we go and we cover all the material. So those are the course notes, very important. So make sure you get those. Under that are two links. There's a Mathmatize and CampusWire. So Mathmatize has homework problems and polls. And so it looks a little bit like this when you click on it. And when you get taken to the site, you'll be able to create an account and then you'll be able to start doing problems for the course. So make sure when you create the account, you use your Guelph email so you get credit for these things. This is where online homework is going to be assigned and this will be graded. So it's important you do it. I will say it's graded, but it's like friendly grading. So you will have as many attempts as you want to do these things. There's no reason you can't get 100% on your online homework, because if you get a question wrong, you can just do it again. So you'll get a different random question, but you can keep trying until you get 100%. And to start with, right now, are all the topics for the review chapter. So those are all on here. So that review chapter, the first chapter, is all about things you should have learned in high school, like things like what is a trig function and stuff like that. And this will all be bonus. So this is a good way to start the course with over 100% if you do all these. And again, they're very friendly. You can get stars and points for doing it if you check in every day or whatever. So definitely check that out and get started with those. So that's a Mathmatize. We're also going to use it for in-class polling. So you'll be able to answer questions during class. The next link is for CampusWire, and CampusWire are these forums. So after you log in and make an account, it'll look a little bit something like this. This over here is the main class feed of things people have posted. Over here, you're going to see the top 5 contributors. So if you post a lot of helpful things, you're going to get bonus credit in the class for helping other people out. So you definitely want to do that and make sure you like people's posts to give them credit for helping you out. So over here, I've posted one thing already. Chapter A resources. So if you find things that you think will be helpful for other people when doing the review chapter, maybe there's a YouTube video from Khan Academy that you think does a really good job describing sine and cosine, you can post those here. And if people like what you're doing, you're going to get bonus points for that too. I posted a meme I like that's relevant to the content. So if you're going to post memes, they have to be relevant. That's the only rule. There's also a poll here on like what we should be doing in class. So this is a way you can tell me what you're struggling with that you can get help with. There's also chat rooms. So if you go over here to rooms, there's different rooms. So this one's for homework, and this is for off-topic conversations. You can chat with other people in the course. So this is a really good way to get help. If you want to post questions, this is the right place for that too. So instead of emailing me and asking a question, you can post it here, and other people will help you, or myself or one of the TAs can help too. So if you click on new post, it'll take you to a new post. You can decide if you want to do a question. If you really want an answer, you should do a question. Or you can do a note. That's if you don't need an answer. Or you can do a poll. If you want to, I don't know, check A or B or something. I don't know why you'd want a poll. But if you do questions, you can do that here. You can type in your question here. You can also post anonymously by checking this thing. If you're worried that you're worried you have an embarrassing question, although I think most math questions are not that embarrassing, so maybe you won't use it that much. When you're typing in here, there is also support for math comments. So I made a little guide here, which is also linked, a guide to markdown commands for CampusWire. And this takes you to a little page that explains to you the commands for writing math. And the secret is you have to put things between two $signs. So if I go back to CampusWire and I type in $$, you can see it completed it to make a pair of $signs. And I write f of x equals x squared. Then over here, f of x equals x squared appears very nicely. And if I post it, then everyone will see my question. I guess maybe that's not a question. Maybe my question is, for what value, what is the value of f of x equals x squared, oh boy, when x equals 3? And then that's a nice properly formatted math question that other people can help me out with. So if you want to learn how to do that, you can read the thing, and this is how we're going to be doing a lot of questions and stuff in this course. Again, if you ask good questions or you have good, helpful answers for people, you're going to get bonus marks for that. So we want to see a good community of people helping each other in this course. Okay, so that's Mathmatize, CampusWire. What else is going on this page? Those are under links. If you go to Chapter A Review, Chapter A is the review chapter. It's the first chapter in the notes, and we're not going to spend very much time on this in class at all. So we're going to jump right into limits almost in the class. But what I did is I made a YouTube playlist. So if you go to this YouTube playlist over here, YouTube playlist of recorded lectures, it'll take you to a playlist like this. And I have a little short 15 to 20 minute video on each section from the review. So if it's something you're unfamiliar with, you can watch that and catch up. I think for a lot of people, some of these will be very easy and maybe one or two will be hard, and that's totally fine. If you're finding all of them hard, that's also totally fine. You have lots of time to catch up. But these are going to be the kind of core things we're going to assume going into the course. So it's worth your time to catch up now. And again, if you do lots of practice problems on Mathmatize, that'll help you and make sure you're on the right track, and it'll also give you marks. So that's good to do. Okay. So I've clicked on a video. Okay. So those are the YouTube playlist of recorded videos. There's homework problems that are posted as well. So in addition to what's going on Mathmatize, there's extra problems. So that's another PDF of problems you can do. Make sure you're on the right track. And so these problems aren't graded, but these are the types of problems that you might see on a midterm or something. So it's worth your time to make sure that you're able to do them. And the solutions will be posted later. Okay, and there's also filled notes. So the notes that I posted are fill-in-the-blank notes. And during the YouTube videos of me going through the content, I filled in the notes. So if you click on these, you'll get links to the filled-in version of the notes. This last one is filled but doesn't have all the pictures and things. So these ones are like my messy handwriting. This is neat writing but doesn't have pictures. So between those, you should be able to fill in the content. Okay, and then Chapter B limits, we're going to start filling this in when the course happens. So Chapter A is for you guys to review, and Chapter B is really where we're going to start the course. So hopefully you guys get something out of this introduction video, and you can see where things in the course are. And looking forward to seeing you guys in class.